welcome back to day 2 of the Fun Fest here in Austin, Texas. You're at the Absolute Artist Lounge. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're here with Houston's own Tontons. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm going to lead right into a new single, Veda. The first 2 seconds I listen to the song, you know what jumps to mind? The intro of Don't Stand Too Close to Me. I just had to point that out. But the guitars are kind of chirping away. Wanted to bring that up. Anyway.
It was like 8675 309 or something. Something like an 8, like
It was
in that vein.
obviously just.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. No. Yeah, it was in that vein.
Okay. But anyway, the song is something that's a little bit more hard charging than maybe some things you guys have done in the past, but it still retains your kind of jazzy take on maybe some of the mid-90s English female-fronted bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool. As you guys were developing your sound, your personalities were coming together, was there something you guys just said, hey, we want to sound like this, or it just kind of became what it is?
No, we never had any preconceived notions of what we wanted to sound like. We were actually listening to a lot of Sean Lennon when we first started the band, and we were like, it'd be cool to sound like that. And obviously, we don't sound anything like Sean Lennon, so we're just going along. We're just making it up as we go along, really.
Is listening to you guys over all your recorded material, you don't sound like a Houston, Texas band, but there's one song, Never Never, which sounds very Texas, kind of slinky, kind of sexy,
torchy,
westernized kind of track. But you guys have progressed definitely in your sound somewhat, and again with the new single. For the whole new album, is this you guys branching out? You guys diversifying, or are you guys going to kind of stay within the same sound your fans have come to expect?
I mean, there's certain elements that are really unique to us, like my voice and certain guitar tones that I think are always going to be a part of the Tontons, but definitely this album is different from the past albums. It's a little darker. There was more intent behind it, I think. It wasn't just, our past albums have kind of been like, oh, we have these random songs. What do we do with them? Let's put them in an album. And this one is more like, let's write an album. Let's have a concept. Let's see it through to the end. So we're getting older. We're growing up.
Of course, though, the new album, with the new single Veda you've got coming out, it doesn't have a working title right now, but there's no full title. Is there a time when people can expect to hear this in full?
And everything's kind of up in the air. We have a title for the album that we've been referring it to for the past 2 years, and we've got a time and then we want to release it. So it's all kind of February.
Definitely spring of next year. That's what we're looking for.
So with a late winter release, does this mean springtime the Tontons are out on the road for a year, or what does it mean for you guys?
That's probably what's going to happen. We're going to trying to come back for South by Southwest, and then I think we're doing a little short stint in Europe for a little bit, maybe 2 weeks, and yeah, it's going to be a really busy year, especially with the new record, and we're pretty excited for it. We haven't put out a proper record in a while, and I'm pretty excited to tour on that.
Yeah, well, the stuff you guys have out now is quite impressive. It's really a joy to hear you guys. Houston so much has always been hiding in the shadow of hip hop, and to hear an actual rock band come out is impressive. Guys, this is the Tontons. They're from Houston. Make sure and check them out. If you're a fan of mid-90s stuff, but with a new original twist, they're the band for you.